Hey there, welcome to the July edition of the Surroundup. I'm going to kick off this month's video blog by admitting to something that's a little bit embarrassing. Every time I sit down to read a book, I fall asleep. It's a problem that has plagued me for most of my life, until recently. And I'm going to tell you how I solved this problem. About 3 or 4 months ago, I created a small daily habit of going for a walk for an hour a day. And during this walk, I would listen to an audiobook. A book that I had previously only been able to get through 10 or 20 pages of before I would fall asleep. I'm now plowing through book after book, week after week, enriching the way that I can look at the way that we work together, the way that I spend time with my children, the way that I experience life on Earth. This is an example of what I will call in this month's blog an atomic habit. It's a small change that can yield a remarkable result. Other areas in which people made small changes during the pandemic, according to research, included the ways in which they prepared and enjoyed meals, the way in which they experienced fitness and health. They added walks into their day. They brought fitness equipment home from the store or ordered it online and began to incorporate health routines in their home. Previously, things that people really appreciated that they could only do outside their home, they found a way to bring it into their home and bring it into their day during the COVID lockdown. I would like you to think about some of the habits you may have devised during COVID lockdown. And I would put money on the fact that if you could identify some of those small changes that you've made during lockdown, they would point to something that is deeply important and personal to you. They would exemplify a way that you wealth. There's more than one way to wealth, as we always like to say at Surround. And we would love to know about some of these small changes that you've made in your life during lockdown, because they will reflect what is deeply important and personal to you and your definition of true wealth. Please leave me a comment below or send me an email to grivers@asante.com. I'd love to hear more about how this has affected you, how atomic habits are being incorporated into your life as a result of lockdown. And most importantly, I encourage you to consider the ones that you've enjoyed and that have become an important part of your day, because I'd like to make sure that we all take those into this next phase of reopening to create a hybrid existence of the best of what we were before and the best of what we were during lockdown, to create the best of what we can become. As always, we hope you have an amazing day, be well, and stay connected.